Assalamu alaikum students. Today I'm back with another very important topic, and that is how to write a complex sentence. Today we'll see how to structure and what are the common practices of complex sentence. So let's see. One element of strong writing is varied sentence structure. It means that if you are writing variety of sentences in your writing, it means that you have strong writing skills. There are four basic sentence structures: simple, compound, complex, compound, complex. And your writing should be a combination of all these types of sentences. In this lesson, you will learn about complex sentences and how to write them, right? Maybe you write for work, maybe you write for school, or maybe, like so many others, you write a blog to share your experiences with others. One ingredient of exceptional writing is the complex sentence, right? Beside many other types of sentences, it's very important for you to write down the complex sentences in order to make your writing exceptional, right? Before we explore the complex sentence, we need to review some background information. In order to understand the complex sentences, you need to revise some background information, like what a clause is. A clause is a group of words with a subject and a verb. The subject tells whom or what the sentence is about. The verb tells the action or state of being of the subject. Look at these examples. Before the alarm rang, here you can see alarm is your subject while rang is verb. Next example of clause, Ali woke suddenly. Here Ali is subject while woke is verb. Okay. Now the clauses are also of two types. The first type is independent clause. An independent clause is a group of words with a subject and a verb that expresses a complete thought. It means that in independent clause there is a combination of subject and verb along with a complete sense. An example is Ali woke suddenly. So here you can see Ali is subject, woke is a predicate verb, and this clause, this independent clause, is giving us a complete sense. The second type of clause is a dependent clause. A dependent clause, also called a subordinate clause, right? It can also be called subordinate clause. And a dependent clause is a group of words with a subject and verb. However, it does not express a complete thought. So what is missing in dependent clause? It does not give the complete sense, while an independent clause gives us complete sense. It does not make sense standing alone. It cannot stand alone. It needs independent clause in order to give complete meaning. Like, as Ali went to school, right? So here you can see that there is subject Ali, went, verb. But by adding subordinating conjunction as, now there is a question mark. As Ali went to school, then what? It means that the sense is incomplete, right? We also need to understand the subordinating conjunction. A subordinating clause usually begins with a subordinating conjunction or a word that begins a subordinate clause and connects it to the independent clause. Some examples of subordinating conjunctions are since, although, until, because, before, if, as, while, when, and unless. Right? So these conjunctions, they are always used with dependent clauses. Now we need to understand what a sentence is. A sentence consists of at least one independent clause, but can have subordinated clauses as well. It means that the minimum requirement of a sentence is that it should have an independent clause, one independent clause. However, subordinating clauses can also join with independent clause in order to make it a complete sentence. Like Ali woke up early in the morning. So this is a complete sentence, or you can also say it's an independent clause. Okay, before going towards the complex sentences, first we need to read this blog and we'll see if there is any problem in a sentence. Is there any improvement which is required here? So let's read it. We arrived in Sawat. The grey sky was filled with clouds. I was worried. We only had one day in Sawat. We decided to follow our original schedule. We drove along winding roads. We reached the entrance to the park. We rested at the top of the hill. I got my first glimpse of the lighthouse silhouetted against the sky. The rocky shoreline curved out of sight. The crash of the waves and the smell of the salt air assaulted my senses. The ocean is beautiful on a cloudy day. So this is the first blog entry, right? For example, if it is written in the same way, do you think it needs improvement? Let's see. Now we need to understand what is a complex sentence and how can we improve this blog. In this blog, you can see that all the sentences are simple sentences, right? It's quite awkward to use simple sentences all the time. We need to decorate this blog with variety of types of sentences, and for that we need to learn how to write a complex sentence. A complex sentence consists of one independent clause. Remember, a complex sentence consists of one independent clause and one or more subordinate or dependent clauses. It means that the dependent clauses can be more than one, but the minimum requirement is one dependent clause, right? So here you can see that a complex sentence can be created by adding an incomplete thought to a complete thought. It can also be created by taking two simple sentences and making one into a subordinate clause. We have some examples of complex sentences like he could not go to school. You can see this is independent clause, right? Where he is subject, could not go to school, this is predicate. So it's a subject predicate combination and complete thought. And because it was raining, now because this is subordinating conjunction and it again subject was raining predicate, it means that now this is dependent clause. This is how we convert the sentences into complex sentences, where one sentence is independent clause and the other sentence is dependent. Another example is as she was busy, comma, she could not attend the party. So here you can see that as she was busy, this is dependent clause, and she could not attend the party, this is independent clause. So in this way we just combined a dependent and independent clause and we made a complex sentence. You can see here that when the dependent clause is in the start, we always separate it through comma, right? But if we write independent clause in the start, then we don't need to put comma to separate both the clauses. The next example of complex sentence is when she reached there, comma, the bus had left. So here you can see when she reached there, this is dependent clause which is starting with subordinating conjunction, and this one is independent clause. So again, it's a very good example of complex sentence. I hope you understood how to structure the complex sentence. Again, a revision. In a complex sentence, you need to have one independent clause and minimum one dependent clause. You can have more than one dependent clauses, right? Now let's see what happens if we turn some of the simple sentences in blog entry into complex sentences. We just read one entry, blog entry, and we saw there that all the sentences were simple sentences. Now what we will do once we have learned how to write the complex sentences, we'll convert some of the simple sentences into complex sentences and we'll see how the writing expressions get changed. Okay, you can see here, now this is the first blog entry, right, where all the sentences are simple sentences. Now what we are doing right now, we are converting few sentences into complex sentences. You can see here that all the clauses in the green font, they are dependent clauses, right? And all the clauses in purple font, they are independent clauses, right? So in this way, the combination of dependent and independent clauses will make complex sentences. Fine. So you can see here that the first two simple sentences have been converted into a complex sentence, like we arrived in Sawat, full stop, the grey sky was filled with clouds. So what we did here, that the first simple sentence has been converted into subordinating clause. And how we did it, we just added one subordinating conjunction. When we arrived in Sawat, comma, the grey sky was filled with clouds, right? So this is a complex sentence now. Then I was worried. Again, the two sentences, we only had one day in Sawat, full stop. We decided to follow our original schedule. These two sentences will just convert one into dependent and one into independent in order to make it a complex sentence. So how can we do it? Let's see. We decided to follow our original schedule since we only had one day in Sawat, right? Next sentence, we drove along winding roads until we reached the entrance to the park, right? Again, as we crested the top of the hill, comma, I got my first glimpse of the lighthouse silhouetted against the sky, full stop. The rocky shoreline curved out of sight, while the crash of the waves and the smell of the salt air assaulted my senses. The river is beautiful on a cloudy day. So you can see here that we converted some of the simple sentences into dependent and some into independent clause, and we gave a beautiful combination of complex sentence and simple sentence. And you can see that this block, this second sample of the blog, is much more catchy and it's much more strong as compared to the first one, where all the sentences are just simple sentences. Do you agree with me? Okay. In the new entry, there are now 5 complex sentences. You can see here that we have 5 complex sentences. They are complex because they have an independent clause and a subordinating clause. In the second entry, the subordinating clauses are written in green. You can see here. And the independent clauses are written in purple. You can see here clearly. Notice we left 2 simple sentences for variety. Only there are 2 simple sentences now, like I got my first glimpse of the lighthouse silhouetted against the sky. Now this is one simple sentence, and I was worried, the river is beautiful on a cloudy day. These are simple sentences. Rest of all the sentences are complex sentences. Variety in writing is good. While we like complex sentences, too many of them in a row can be tiresome. So you need to understand that it should not be like writing complex sentences all the time. Again, it should be a combination of simple sentences, compound sentences, and complex sentences, and sometimes compound complex sentences as well. It's not like that you are following the same type of sentence throughout your writing, right? So what happened actually? Now we'll look at the sentence labeled number 1. The original blog entry said, we arrived in Sawat, full stop, the grey sky was filled with clouds. So what we did here, in the new entry, we make the first sentence into a subordinating clause by adding the word when, and then combine the 2 sentences. The new sentence is, when we arrived in Sawat, comma, the grey sky was filled with clouds. So you can see how we make the complex sentence. We just converted one simple sentence, one independent clause, into a dependent clause by adding a subordinating conjunction. The next example from that blog is, we only had one day in Sawat, full stop. We decided to follow our original schedule. So in the new entry, we decided to make the first sentence into a subordinating clause, but we reverse the order of the clauses in the new sentence. So this structure, it has been given in the start, right, and this one has been given as a dependent clause after the independent clause. You can see here we decided to follow our original schedule, right, since we only had one day in Sawat. So now since we only had one day in Sawat, this is dependent clause and this one is independent clause. So in this way we structured a complex sentence. Okay, we can probably agree that the second blog entry with complex sentences added is much more readable and enjoyable than the first one. This illustrates the value of using complex sentences in writing, and you are recommended to frequently use complex sentences in your writing, right? Lesson summary. A complex sentence consists of one independent clause and one or more subordinating clauses. You can combine two simple sentences to create a complex sentence by making one simple sentence into a subordinating clause. However, don't eliminate all simple sentences, because having a variety of sentence structure is essential to good writing, right? Remember all these points. Thank you so much for listening. See you in the next lecture with some other good topic. Until then, bye.